Hi, I'm Yorlan Tellez,
And I'm Carlos Tellez.
and we're the creators of Tales and Legends.
An exciting new web series about the tales and legends from around the world.
And here's a presentation of the show.
In every country in the world, there are legends, myths, and stories to be discovered. Stories of mystery. Good afternoon. Stories of the unknown. My son, Damokwanatuku. Legends that come from ancients past. Legends that have been passed down through centuries from one generation to another. We're about to hear Tales and Legends.
I've always wanted to see a show that shows the different cultures from this country. I think the show's going to be representative from the melting pot that we live here in Los Angeles.
A mini-series about myths and legends that have to do with countries that are not represented today in the media, especially countries that are considered third world countries, whose stories and legends hide in obscurity, but whose messages and ideas should need to be told in order for us to grow more spiritually as a global society.
Reason for the show is to have a different story each week from different part of the world.
That's why we want this mini-series to be on the web, because we want it to be accessible and free to everybody, and we want you to participate in this endeavor.
Regardless of your pledge, you would get credit as producer, and also, depending on the pledge, you could be a animated character on the show. We also want to make this a community-based fan show where you could send your own tales and legends from your own country. Maybe a bedtime that you were told.
You send us your stories, and we're gonna vote on which is the best story, which is the story that the audience wants to get made. With thousands of submissions, we're gonna pick the top 5, and we're gonna board it, show it visually, and then from there you can pick which one, the number one rated by the viewers, the one that's gonna be made. And we're hoping that, in this way we can get stories from Africa, stories from the Philippines, stories from Nicaragua, from Central America, Salvador, Guatemala, and all the places that we never heard anything about.
And we want to concentrate on our first story, on the story of Longfellow. Longfellow is a Nicaraguan tale. The legend of Longfellow goes as far as the days of the colony. Longfellow was a descendant of the witches. The people around him would say many things about him. They even started believing in the city of El Encanto. This was a city that was built under the Green Lake. They said that anybody who would go to that city and they would steal or cut a fruit or an object, they would never get out of there. People who would hunt there, they would stay trapped there forever. Also, they said that people with money, the only reason that they had money was because they made a pact with Longfellow. And once their time was up, he would turn them into cows, pigs, alligator, turtles, and those who would own him the least of money would keep their human form so they could take care of the animals from the city.
So with the money that we get here, we're gonna pay for all the things needed to make a show, pre-production, and getting all the equipment that we need.
Production, pre-production, the research, the animators.
And we have the know-how. We know how to do it. That's the part. That's the hardest part. But now with every penny, every dollar that you donate to this program, we're gonna do our best to make it real for you.
Now, if you like the show, help us out. Make a contribution. But beyond contributing, spread the word. Let people know that we're out here, that we exist, that the Kickstarter clock is ticking.
Even a dollar contribution helps elevate our presence on the Kickstarter page, which means more people are going to see it and potentially contribute. No network, no cancellation. That's the motto of this show. But what that means is that we rely directly on your support to help make this show happen.
Thank you so much. I'm Yorlan Tellez.
And I'm Carlos Tellez, and we're the creators of
Tales and Legends.